So apparently, half of Hollywood has secretly built the same hospital for the homeless, and nobody noticed. Robert De Niro, Janet Jackson, Patti LaBelle, Keanu Reeves, and somehow in the photo ops, they're all standing in front of the very same building, and in many cases, with the very same bystanders. Hi, I'm Chris Durst, but around here, you can call me Grammy. And my job is helping people spot scams and internet nonsense. And today, we've got a story that sounds wonderful and is absolute, utter baloney. The first time I ran across this kind of a post, it actually featured 50 Cent, who we see here standing in front of the 50 Cent Community Center with a statue of himself and cutting the ribbon. And of course, he has some folks in the background. And just so you can get a sense of what these posts look like, they claim that the doors opened at 5 o'clock in the morning. They say there was no ribbon in spite of the fact that there's a picture of the celebrity cutting the ribbon, saying that he stood out in front of the cool dawn, unlocked the center, and goes on to talk about what that center is for. And in theory, it's a great cause. It is a great cause, but something about it just seemed off. So I decided to look into it a little deeper. And in doing so, I found that Chris Brown also opened a center, Music and Arts Center, which is, it says Music and Arts Center, but you can see it's the first 100% free homeless hospital. And then we have Janet Jackson, who also, with the very same audience that was there for 50 Cent, with a new statue of Janet Jackson doing the same kind of a good work. All right, so we've got, who else? Teddy Swims also opened a 250-bed hospital for homeless people at no charge. Patti LaBelle, and Andre Bocelli is here saying, a little bit of a different audience, new statue, and he's also in front of the Music Arts Center. But the claim is, of course, that it's a hospital. And I want you to notice that most of these actually have links in them. And I'll explain that to you when we get to the end of looking to see what other celebrities have done this really altruistic thing. Mario Cristobal, and let me see, who else do we have? Kelly Clarkson, also standing out here in front of her new Kelly Clarkson Hospital with a statue of herself. We have Morgan Wallen. Let's see if there's a picture. Oh, yeah, right there in front of the Country Music Arts Center, opening the hospital. Oh, and we have Keith Richards also opening his, and we can see there's Keith with a statue, the Keith Richards Hospital. We've got this guy sitting here. I haven't seen him in any of the others yet. We've got Alfonso from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air here cutting his ribbon. Cardi B, also in front of her Cultural Arts Center. I guess they didn't put a statue there for her. I'm not entirely sure why. But again, there's a link here trying to get you off site. And again, the doors opened at 5 a.m. We have Joe Walsh here, and here they're showing some pictures from inside the hospital as well. We have, Dr. Dre. Dr. Dre also opened the hospital. Patti LaBelle. There she is with her look, it's that same guy sitting on the bench watching Patti LaBelle. Same audience. Robert De Niro. Now, Robert De Niro is opening his center, but he has a different man standing or sitting next to him also at 5 a.m. Let's see who else we have. Keanu Reeves. There's Keanu. Look who's back. We're starting to see a trend here, right? If we weren't seeing it before, we're seeing it now. Mary J. Blige. And look who's there. This guy just loves openings, apparently. Melania and Barron Trump, also 5 a.m. Carlos Santana. Neil Diamond. And there he is. We have Joan Baez. Oh, there's our friend. Kevin Costner. This guy has already made an appearance as well. Here he is. He's back. Joni Mitchell. Tiger Woods. Oh, Lenny Kravitz. This guy's still still sitting there waiting for somebody to notice him. Erykah Badu, same man, sitting there. Josh Groban, Paul Stanley from Kiss, Cher. Let's not forget Cher. Oh, and this guy came out because everybody loves Cher. Usher. I- I'm sorry. We have to just pay some attention to the AI on this one because you notice they just truncated Usher's legs, and I don't know what they did to this poor man's face. Maybe they thought we wouldn't recognize him from the other ones because they absolutely mutilated his face. And there are even more celebrities that they're attributing this non-hospital to. So I went over to Google and I took a line of text from the one of those listings because it appeared in all of them. And that's this line right here that I popped into Google. And I put it in quotes because I wanted Google to search for that exact phrase. And as you can see, when I put that in, it found 50 Cent and Chris Brown and Janet Jackson and a bunch of others. And you can see the pages just go on and on. Brooks and Dunn, Bon Jovi, Johnny Depp, Shaka Khan, just so many people. So as you can see, they're attributing the opening of this non-hospital to celebrities all over the place. And what they're doing is they're latching onto names that they know people are interested in. You get the point. They are attributing the opening of this non-existent hospital to all kinds of celebrities from all different kinds of genres because they want to appeal to the broadest audience possible. Now, if you're sitting there wondering why people post these kinds of videos, it's because they usually want one of four things. One, farming engagements to grow scam pages. This is the most common reason. They post emotional stories that make people like and comment and share. And once the page grows to hundreds of thousands of visitors, they rename the page, switch the content, start posting scam ads or fake giveaways, push crypto investments, or sell the page to marketers. This viral story is just bait to build the audience. Number two, driving traffic to an ad-filled website. And you will have noticed that a lot of those announcements that we looked at actually had links in them. They're trying to get you off-site to click on those links. Sometimes the post ends with something like, read the full story here, and the link leads to a junk site that's loaded with ads and tracking scripts. And publishers earn money, or the person who posted it earns money from click traffic and ad impressions. The truth of the story doesn't matter to them, only the clicks. The third reason is data harvesting. Some versions send users to a page that asks them to sign a petition or donate or enter an email or verify information. And now the scammers have names, emails, sometimes phone numbers, and they can sell those for future scams. And four, occasionally they're used for political or influence campaigns. Less common, but it still happens. Some viral emotion stories are used to build pages that later pivot to political messaging, propaganda, divisive content. But first, they need to build trust with feel-good stories. Then they can change the content later. Now, let me be clear about something. There are celebrities who do wonderful charitable work, and some of the ones that these stories were written about are among those. Hospitals get built, clinics get funded. People quietly help others all the time. But when something this big happens, a 250-bed hospital opening in the United States, it doesn't open in total secrecy. There are building permits, local news coverage, medical licensing, staff hiring, regulatory filings. There are a lot of things that go on. You can't quietly build a hospital the way you quietly plant tomatoes in your backyard. It just doesn't happen. And if the exact same story appears on 10 different celebrities, well, that's your clue that somebody is copying and pasting with your emotions. So the next time you see one of these posts, pause before you share it. Take a moment to Google it. Check and see if there are any legitimate news stories out there about this event. Because the people behind it aren't trying to celebrate kindness. They're trying to game the internet. And around here, we don't make it easy for scammers to do that. I'm Grammy, and I'll see you next time.